my God, the Lakers drafted Bronny James, nepotism, how could they be? Who cares? Who cares, okay? This is really what we're gonna focus our energy on. Nepotism exists everywhere in the world. It's literally how the world works, okay? And it certainly exists in the NBA. Goran Dragic got his brother a roster spot on the Heat. I remember J.R. Smith got his brother a spot on the Knicks. Obviously, famously, Giannis Antetokounmpo got like all of his brothers spots on the Bucks. Okay, it's how the league works. But this is where we're gonna draw the line. This is where we're gonna feign fake outrage over nepotism. Why? I don't understand what the big deal is. It's not like the Lakers used a top 10 pick on this guy. It's not like LeBron forced their hand in a significant way, right? They used the 55th pick. When have you ever cared about the 55th pick in the NBA draft? Be honest, the answer is never, because it's usually a pretty insignificant pick. Obviously, there are diamonds in the rough that you can find, but by and large, most guys drafted in the second round, and certainly late in the second round, don't pan out. So I really don't understand what the problem is for, the Lakers to do right by LeBron and take his son, which, by the way, is one of the big things the Lakers pride themselves on. The Lakers pride themselves on doing right by their stars. If you remember, they gave Kobe that, 2 years, $48 million contract right after he tore his Achilles, because that was them saying, hey, thank you, we want to take care of you. And this is what they're doing again with LeBron. And I just don't think it's that big of a deal. It's just not. It's the low pick. Instead of, being fake mad about what is really an insignificant draft pick, I think we should be celebrating it and think about how cool it is. Like, literally the first father-son duo in NBA history, I believe, and also the first father-son teammate duo in NBA history. It's been said so many times, but just what an absolute testament to LeBron's greatness and his longevity. And we should be focusing more on that. Again, we should be less glass half empty and talk about, nepotism, and this is such a bad look, and I can't believe LeBron manipulated the Lakers, and he used all his leverage. Like, we shouldn't be focusing on that stuff, because everyone does it in so many different ways. I think, people were talking about how, Rich Paul forced, him to the Lakers because he said he was gonna go to Australia. If otherwise, every agent does that. Every agent does that, every player does that. Everyone uses the leverage that they have to stronghold people into the decisions they want. It happens around the league, but the only reason we're fake mad about it is because it involves LeBron James, and we love to get fake mad about everything that involves LeBron James. But instead of focusing on the glass half empty stuff, on the stuff that doesn't really matter, let's focus on what's cool and what's awesome about this, right? Isn't life way more fun when you focus on the cool stuff of a situation? Like, first father-son teammate duo in NBA history, it's absolutely mind-boggling and doesn't really make sense. I still haven't fully processed it. And whatever you can say about, Bronny and how he might not actually be good enough to be in the NBA right now, and it's going to cause so much more of a circus around the Lakers, it's just going to be a distraction, blah, blah, blah. It is still really cool to see. Okay, and for LeBron to be able to make it happen, and for Bronny to make it happen, to still put himself in a position to make that happen, it's just like storybook doesn't even begin to describe it. It's like even the best script writers would never think to come up with this because it's too unrealistic. And yet here we are, it's real, and I'm so excited to just see what it looks like on a day-to-day basis, because it's literally unprecedented stuff, and that should be celebrated instead of criticized, even despite how it happened.